So, I am sure everyone is super excited to play Demon's Souls Remake on the PlayStation 5 next month, and we've been getting a lot of new information and gameplay lately, which only increases the hype even more. And with all the hype that is going on, one question is still being asked every single day. Will the broken Archstone be finally fixed in the remake? I am SK, and today I would like to discuss some of the unused content of Demon's Souls, specifically the broken Archstone or the Northern Limit, and why there is still hope that we might be seeing it in the remake. In the last video, we set a like goal of 20 likes and you guys just smashed it out of the window, so let's also aim for 20 likes in this video. So, without further ado, let us begin. Now first, I want to just give you a quick recap of what the thing is if you've never heard of the broken 6th Archstone, or if you already know, to refresh your memory a bit. So pretty much in Demon's Souls there are 5 main areas which you can teleport to from the hub area, the Nexus, through these Archstones. Each one leads to a different area, and to finish the game you have to finish all of these 5 Archstones. Now, in the Nexus, there is a 6th broken Archstone, which supposedly led to a place called the Land of the Giants.
And the last, to the great giants of the northern lands. The Archstones.
Now, in the cut content of the game, the level files and the enemies were completely left on the disk of the Demon's Souls disc, and in the last couple of years we were able to view the levels, and some people like Gibbed and Lance McDonald were able to load it in the game, and for us to finally see what could have been. As you can see from the gameplay in the back, which you can check the full thing in Lance's video in the description, it is a snowy themed area with a castle layout that is basically in the middle of a snowy blizzard. The enemies that should have been in the map are Snake Warriors, Owl Mages, Werewolf enemies, Yeti monsters, and Wolf Warriors, alongside many other NPCs. Now, this is generally what the idea of the broken Archstone is. Now, as you know, From Software was the company that created Demon's Souls, Dark Souls 1, 2, 3, Bloodborne, and Sekiro, but the company that is in charge of making the remake right now is Bluepoint Games, which is the same company that worked on the Shadow of the Colossus remake on PlayStation 4. Now, the thing is, people are not sure how much From Software is involved in the remake, whether it is in terms of the design aspects, which we can see a lot of huge differences in terms of the enemies, bosses, and armors, or even the general level aesthetics, which seems to stray away a little bit from the classic Demon's Souls feel. Now, I am not saying that this needs to be a bad thing. Actually, after watching the new gameplay clips, I am starting to love the remake even more, and I am really excited to see some of the other areas and bosses. My biggest highlights honestly was the Shrine of Storms, as you can see how the lightning hits and how the clouds are moving and everything is just much more epic now. Now, this is where things took a bit of a turn. Recently, the digital Deluxe edition was announced for the game, and surprisingly they announced bonuses that come with the game, which includes brand new armors and weapons and a couple of items. Now, technically these armors and weapons are not completely new. The Red Eye Knight armor is from the Red Eye Knights enemies. The Bolitarian Royalty armor is technically new, although it does indeed look like it is inspired by King Galant's design, which might actually be his new design, but still we don't know any details about that. The Hoplite Shield is the shield from the first boss, Phalanx, whatever the name of that thing is, it uses. And we have the Ritual Blade, which is basically the weapon that the gold skeletons use in the Shrine of Storms. Also, we still don't know if these items are exclusive to only Digital Deluxe Edition buyers or not, but I think it will be a similar case to how Dark Souls 2 did pre-order exclusive bonus, which the main idea is that you get them from the start of the game to give you a head start or a starting boost with more souls and weapons, but you can actually buy them later on in the game. Now, since we are seeing content that was not in the original game being added into the remake, this begs the question, will there be any of the unused and cut content being added to the remake as well? Now, since they are adding items in the digital deluxe edition, then it is pretty safe to say that there will be new armors and weapons in the main game. Even the design of the fluted set was completely changed, though I'm still holding out hope that the old design somewhat makes it into the game, but I digress. But I still love the old design, and I kinda like the new design, to be honest. This also makes us wonder more about From Software's involvement in the remake, as in, did they have a hand in the designs or choices of what new items, weapons and armors to add in the game, and whether cut content, even small cut content like NPCs or big cut content like the Northern Limit, will make an appearance in some shape or form. We know from the trailer that the Archstone is still broken, sad face, but they might have done it on purpose to tease us even more or not to ruin the surprise. Now, also something else to take into consideration is written in the description of the game by PlayStation, which says, completely rebuilt from the ground up and masterfully enhanced with a new fractured mode. Now, we don't know what exactly the fractured mode is, but some people are speculating that it might be something related to the frame rate, and a setting for more frame rate because it mentions it in the next sentence, and some people say it might be related to one of the unused mechanics of Demon's Souls, which is called True Death. It's not very clear what True Death actually was supposed to be, but it would have related to something like when you die enough times or die in soul form, that it might remove your stats or remove your items or do some sort of a reset of the character. Now, there is also something else to consider with Bluepoint Games, which is something that was done in the remake of Shadow of the Colossus, is that they did add a new weapon called Dorman's Blade, and it involved a long hidden questline that we didn't even know it existed before the game was released. And they also added some new Easter eggs that weren't in the game, like the goats on the wall, which I think we still don't know their significance until now. Now, on the other hand, they did not add any of the unused colossi or any of the unused content that was in the game. But in the case of the Shadow of the Colossus, I don't think they remade the game the way Demon's Souls is being remade right now, as in the scale of the upgrade, so there is still a chance that they might add some of the unused content, and in the best case scenario, actually have a somewhat event or quest line that will repair the broken Archstone and visit the Northern Limit and make our dreams come true. If this indeed does come true, then I'm very excited to see how the enemy placement and the level itself, how it looked like, and even wondering more on what the boss of that area would be, since we don't have any idea what the original plan was for the area. From my excitement, I have made some sort of an imagination of how the area would look like using renders and stuff like that, which, oh my god, just makes me want it even more. Now, regardless whether we get the Northern Limit in the remake or not, I am still very excited to play Demon's Souls with its new graphics and gameplay, and I am happy that this game is finally getting the attention it highly deserves, being a launch title on PlayStation 5 now, which is so great for both newcomers and longtime Souls fans. So yeah, what do you guys think? Would you like to see the broken Archstones be included in the remake? Tell me your thoughts in the comments down below, and tell me generally what you think and how much you're excited about the Demon's Souls remake. Also, if you are interested, I started a new series where I use ray tracing filters and 4K resolution to show how older classic games would look like, which I started with the Legacy of Kain series, and I will be uploading the second episode with a very special game very soon. So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this video, make sure you subscribe for more content, and I'll be seeing you later. Bye bye.